Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the first chapter of the civics for the class of the 10th. The chapter name is Power Sharing. Yesterday we talked about this chapter, and from that discussion we understood what are the ethnic composition of the Belgium and the Sri Lanka. And because of that ethnic composition, what are the ethnic tensions faced by the people of the Belgium and Sri Lanka? That we understood yesterday's class, in the yesterday's class. Today we are going to discuss how the Belgium and Sri Lanka deal the power sharing differently in these two countries. And to solve the ethnic tension, one of the power sharing implemented. How the two countries implemented that power sharing in the two countries, that we are going to discuss today. In the Belgium, that power sharing they implemented successfully, but in the Sri Lanka that was not a success because they did not implement that power sharing. And in that situation in the Sri Lanka, that caused for one of the civil war. In what situation that was happened, that we are going to discuss today. We are taking the first example, that is the Sri Lanka. We are taking the Belgium. How Belgium deal the power sharing. That we are going to discuss the first time. To accommodate the proper arrangement of the power sharing, the Belgium government amended the remaining constitution for 4 times. After that, they accommodate the power sharing in there. After the four amendment in the remaining constitution. In that amendment, what are the changes they done in the constitution? The first one is that equal representation was given to the Dutch and French speaking communities. That was the first change. Amendment done in the constitution. Equal representation was given to the Dutch and French speaking communities in the central government. The second one is saying the powers of the central government were shared to the state governments. Third one, the community governments were introduced. These are the amendments they done in the constitution. Like that, the Belgium, this country, Belgium, deal the idea of the power sharing in their country. That was very successful. But in case of the Sri Lanka, that was very different. In Sri Lanka, they adopted the majoritarianism. According to majoritarianism, the majority group will make the government. Like that, one of the system, majoritarianism, implemented in the Sri Lanka. After that, the Sinhalese language is declared as the state language, official language. Buddhism was made as the state religion. Sri Lankan Tamils were denied the political rights and discriminated against in the matter of jobs. Like this, many of the discrimination started there in the Sri Lanka in that time. That is causing for one of the civil war. In that civil war, thousands of the people from the both communities were killed. Many families were forced to leave the country. Many of the people lost their livelihoods. Like that, one of the civil war happened in that time in the Sri Lanka. That is why we told in the first time we told that power sharing was not successful because they followed the majoritarianism. Like that, the problems faced by Sri Lanka in that time. Thank you.